The other day, I was talking to my daughter about Nerds Candies, and she mentioned watching my Flipagram, and I was like, you probably didn't watch all of it. She's like, no, I didn't, because the audio messed up. So, I'm redoing this Flipagram because I listened to it, and after about 20 seconds, the audio went like, you could barely hear it. And I'm like, oh, great. So, the moral of the story is, before you upload a video, especially something that had parts of it, like Flipagrams do, watch it all the way through and see if the pictures and the audio works, because it's really embarrassing whenever you gotta redo something. Anyway, I call the title is a love-hate relationship. And that's kind of a misnomer, because a relationship implies a two-way street, and there are no feelings back from Candy, so it's a one-way. It's like a love-hate obsession, maybe. I don't know, because I see the kid in me loves Nerds Candy. I've loved Nerds since I was really little, probably since I was in first grade, at least. Maybe before that I had Nerds, and so my daughter asked me how long have they been around. I said, I don't know, at least 30 years, because I remember this story. I remember in first grade I had one of those little those plastic containers. I don't know if you remember them. They were like a giant, like one of the Nerds. It was like a red, like, it looked like one of the Nerds, that you see on the front of the box. But it's a big old red plastic thing. Had a little screw bottom thing, or maybe pop top. I think it was screw, but it was hollow, so on the inside were all the Nerds candies. Well, I had one that was empty, and I had it in my pocket. And then in first grade, in the Catholic school where I went to, we attended Mass maybe once or twice a week. And the church that we went, our parish church was big and open and had a cement floor. So I had this Nerds thing in my pocket, and it fell out, and it made this weird echo, really loud echoey thing. And of course that was embarrassing too, because everybody looked at me, and I turned around and I probably got in trouble too. I probably had to sit out in the hall, because I did that a lot in first grade. I remember I'd get in trouble when I was sitting in the hall, but I digress. This is about Nerds Candy. I love Nerds. Love eating them. Been eating them for a while. My favorite packaging are the boxes. You don't see them very often anymore, but they're like 3x3 size. I mean, they're not huge, but they have two sides and a little cardboard slider cover thing on the top of each side. So if you want red, you slide that open and you dump them out. Close it. If you want blue, you open the other side and get it. So it's kind of cool, because they're separate. You can have separate colors. But I don't think they make those much more. The picture for this is from one of those big boxes. It's like what are they going to the movie style? It's a big box, like 6 inches tall or something. I mean, my daughter had it, and I asked her, "Can I have some, please?" She gave me a little bit, and then she gave me the rest of the box, but it was almost empty. So it's like the only gift towards my mouth. I got my Nerds, but I just didn't get very many, which I didn't need very many, really. I mean, I probably shouldn't be eating them, because it's like pure sugar. Okay, that's the love part. The love part is how they are fun to eat. My favorite is probably red, just classic red Nerds. That's the love part. The hate part is cleaning up after them. Now this only goes back probably about 12 years. It goes back to, whenever the girls first started getting nerds, getting nerds from. They had this one uncle, one of my brothers-in-law. He would give them nerds every time they saw him. I mean, till a couple years ago. Now they're too old to get candy for him all the time, but he still gets candy every once in a while. But every time for years he would get them nerds, and I would be like, oh gosh, they're so hard to clean up. Because you say, pick them up. They pick them all up. And then you run the vacuum and you hear that, that funky noise whenever you're vacuuming them up. And you think you get them all, and then you go back and you do it, and you hear that grindy noise again. You're getting more. So there's you don't get them when you think you get them. They're everywhere. And I remember so many times telling the girls, don't even bring them home. Don't spill them. Don't you? I'll pick them up and we won't spill them, and they still spill them. And then I spill them too. I don't like that. I make a mess too. And so the love-hate is I love eating, but I hate cleaning the bathroom. Yeah, and that's all I have to say about that.